What a day it is on this Sidetracked podcast. Sidetracked.
Hitting you with that earlier today.
What a day. What a day. We're coming in making your Mondays. Actually, this might not be posted on a Monday. We're making your weeks better. We're doing God's work.
As long as you get one a week, you can't really complain.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it is Mondays, but like sometimes things happen, you know? Sometimes
the
sun shines in places you don't want it to shine.
Sometimes my pants don't zip. Sometimes they do.
Sometimes, bitch. You guys, me and Sam were just FaceTiming for like 40 minutes before this call, and I said maybe 2 words to her. Like, she was just talking, and I was just not feeling it. And then the camera turns on, and I'm like, ah!
That's just why I like these so much, because it just feels like we're on the phone, which we are technically on a FaceTime, but...
I was conserving my energy. I told you, I was like, I can't say much because I need to conserve my energy for the podcast.
I just cracked a fresh Alani, which they came out with a new flavor. And I'm Alani's #1 fan, okay?
Right.
I don't know that anybody sees me without this. In fact, my psychologist comments on how much caffeine I drink.
Okay.
So it is a concern that many have. So I'm a big fan. And every flavor they've been releasing has been so good. The Orange Kiss.
Oh, that one's
Cherry
good.
Twist. They just released a collab with Paris Hilton.
Oh, okay. So we're getting somewhere here.
It's disgusting. And I don't get down with it. It's like strawberry slush.
Wait. Oh, all this talk about carbonated drinks is making me gassy. Well, Paris Hilton, do better. We love you.
And Lonnie, we love you.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Alani, we love you. Paris, we love you. Do better.
But we have to keep it real. So let me know if you try No. Let me know if you try Pink Slush, because I think it's booty cheeks.
You want to know what's been booty cheeks? My week.
Why?
No, actually, it's been booty cheeks. I'm not been feeling it, man.
Wait, why?
Zach is away, and like normally he works like at least 12 hours a day. Like he comes home at 10 p.m. every day. He probably has a second life, whatever. But
my anxiety.
No, he's just a really like busy accountant, guys. I'm kidding. Anyway.
No, like his job is crazy.
Yeah, so I'm normally alone, but like he's away, and like I'm extra alone, and like nighttime anxiety is like my thing. That's when I get anxiety, is the nighttime, and I've just been so alone. I mean, Steph was here for 3 days, but she left today.
Did you hear that?
Okay, well, I don't like being alone at night, okay? And I've been alone, and it's been a little sad. However,
it is scary.
Some spooky things happened this week, and I've been saving to tell you, because, yeah.
You know I love a good spooky.
Oh, it's not spooky like that. It's like drunk spook. And we haven't talked much this week. I've been saving it for the podcast. But what's an overview of your week? How's your week been going?
Well, I got the dates wrong for when I needed to move out of my apartment. So my week has been a little, like since the last time we filmed, I've just been in extreme duress.
What? Extreme what?
Duress.
Okay. I
think it's a
You know
word.
what? I get it.
I have a small dictionary in my head, and it's on like page 9 or something.
Of the Samantha Joe dictionary.
Duress. Yes. Anyways, I thought I needed to be moved out. Like I was turning in my keys today, Wednesday, May 8th. Well, turns out I needed to turn my keys in on Monday, May 6th, and the movers weren't scheduled to come to my house until Tuesday, May 7th.
Oh.
To my apartment, sorry. Because yes, I have procrastinated moving out of my apartment until the very last second. Sorry, excuse me.
Gosh.
And I realized this at about 3 a.m, the day before I left. So I had one day before I left, because I was in Nashville all weekend, because I think I told you guys this last week. Samantha Joe was graduating college. And she didn't fall as she walked across the stage. But I had one day before I left to pack. So I quite literally had to pack my entire apartment in one day. And then when I got home on Monday morning, I landed at 9 a.m. I hopped right off the plane, got in a U-Haul, drove it over, and I hired 2 TaskRabbits to move all of this stuff into the U-Haul, and then I had to clean the apartment. And then when I went to go turn my keys in, the TaskRabbit still had my keys.
Oh.
So I couldn't even give my keys back until yesterday morning. But I'm officially out of the apartment. So the stress should be gone, but now I just have a bunch of stuff to move into my house and to organize in my house. And I'm not a very organized person, and my ADHD has been ADHDing, and I've been looking for peace and serenity, and nothing is providing that, and I'm really behind. And
haven't crocheted a thing.
No, I haven't crocheted a thing. I don't have any time for that. I know, it's just so sad. I did have time today to start working out again. I went to a hot Pilates class.
I could
which
never.
we can get into later. But I don't know. I think tomorrow I'm going to have to write a list of every single thing that I need to get done and find a way to make that fit into the next 3 days, because I've also decided that I'm over my hair falling out. So tomorrow at 4 p.m. I'm getting extensions put in.
I thought you were going to say
hair
a wig, and I got really scared.
No, so like that also takes up half of my day tomorrow.
You want to know what my least favorite picture of you is?
What?
The one. I don't think I ever told you. Well, I definitely told you, like, I never told you it's my least favorite picture. It's the one where you, like, were trying out the clip-in bangs, and you were like, should I do it?
Oh, you've told me that.
Yeah, but I didn't say this is my least favorite picture of you ever.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you said that is my least favorite thing you've ever posted on Instagram.
When I scroll on your Instagram and I see that, I'm like, why is this still up?
They are cute.
It was vile.
No, the thing is I don't have the forehead for bangs. Like, most people use bangs because they've got big, girthy, chunky foreheads. Embrace it. It's not a big deal.
Me. I could use a good bang.
I have a 3 head. Like, I have a abnormally small forehead. So in order for me to have, like, bangs that come, like cute Sabrina Carpenter bangs, they would have to be micro bangs.
No, I think...
Have you ever seen micro bangs?
It's not that... I don't think you could pull them off. Like, I'm sure, like, somewhere, somehow you could pull them off. It's just the fact that, like, those were not giving, and the face you were making, like, you thought you were eating everyone up.
Oh, I was eating.
Like, you were devouring in your head.
But imagine me now, like, with my slenderness.
Yeah. Slenderness doesn't make you pretty.
That's true. I agree. But I was already pretty. Like, my face card has never declined.
Yeah, you're always pretty.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So, like, I'm just serving now without diabetes.
You're serving for longer.
Yes.
That's funny. Well, because you've been moving and so busy, I've been extra lonely, because normally, like, we'll FaceTime and we haven't heard from each other much, and I've just been...
I miss you. I miss your smile. Someone said you're a great singer.
Who?
Someone on the podcast.
Who's a great singer?
You.
When did they say that?
There was a comment, like, Andrew should sing more, like, Andrew should actually do something with his singing. Like, Andrew's such a good singer.
Right. By the way, guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment. What should we tell them to comment?
Give us a compliment in Pig Latin.
No, that's too hard. No one's going to fucking know that. No, don't do that. Well, if you know it, do it.
Educate them.
But also, we need to give them...
I don't know Pig Latin.
You make it hard for... we need to give them something easy so they could just do something quick. And, like, I don't even want to give them a hard decision. Like, favorite superpower. Like, it's like, oh, like, I don't know. Like, we just want something easy.
Okay, say your least favorite thing about Andrew.
And if you can't think of anything, just say nothing. Well, like, the word nothing. No, see, this isn't good.
Like, the toot really confused people, me included. So, like, that was a good one, because, like, I had people to go in and, like, look for the toot.
Oh, my God, wait, that's funny. You guys, Sam texted me, and she's like, did I, like, fart or something on the last podcast? Everyone's commenting about, like, a toot. Even though this bitch is the one who said, comment, did you hear that toot? And so I, like, went along with it. I was like, well, yeah. I was like, but the only embarrassing thing is that, like, you didn't acknowledge it. Like, I think you thought, like, no one heard. So I was, like, taking advantage of the fact that she has no memory. And she
yeah,
was,
I mean, I'm a goldfish.
She was like, that is so embarrassing.
It really was.
Such an idiot.
Well, because if I'm going to fart, I just would rather acknowledge it. So, like,
well, yeah. Comment Celsius, Alani, or neither.
But that doesn't...
We want a sponsor.
Comment, I can't believe they would ever say that.
Oh, yeah. And then, wait, or like, honestly, this isn't a good look.
Yes.
Make them think we're canceled. Guys, if you are listening audio-wise, make sure you leave a good review and 5-star. I was alone for 2 days, and then... Are you listening to me?
No, to be honest, I'm
What?
not.
Okay. Why?
Now I am. No, now I am.
I was alone for 2 days, and then Stephanie came to visit me. And when Stephanie got
Yeah.
here, we are not big drinkers at all. Especially Stephanie has never been a big drinker, and like I'm not a big drinker at all. What? What?
I love when you say that.
I'm a big drinker.
No, yeah, because you're really not a big drinker, but you are the life of the party. So
When I
given
do
the
drink.
opportunity, you will take it and like take it with full force. And if people don't meet you at that same level, then they're lame.
Yeah, but no, not if given the opportunity to drink, because I turn down drinking all the time.
No, to be the life of the party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I am.
What's wrong with that?
When I drink, I'm a big drinker, but I don't drink often at all.
Because you're not like an alcoholic.
Sam, I'm nowhere. I think you drink more than me, and like you will fight me on that tooth and nail. No, when you drink though, you drink less. When I drink more, but you drink more often.
You get drunk more than me.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with anything.
No, but
It's
you saying it's not like you're an alcoholic is crazy.
I just don't want people to think you're an alcoholic.
Sam, I drink once like every 2 months.
Yeah. I thought me saying that was helping.
Me saying that you're not a drug addict.
Kind of am. You
Oh
can
my
see
God,
the
you're
way I
so
look at my
annoying.
Vyvanse bottle
You guys
every
get
time I
me.
get it.
You
like
guys
a
get
fresh
me.
little Vyvanse bottle.
Honestly, I'm a drug
Oh my
addict
God,
too.
I look at that like it's...
Same.
Aw.
I would shoot that shit up if I could.
Okay, now we can title it, We Are Drug Addicts.
Automatic.
We're drug addicted alcoholics.
Anyway, you guys, wait, but it's okay because all the comments are going to say this isn't a good look anyway. So it doesn't matter. We're going to look and be like, oh, look, everyone's playing along. Meanwhile,
How
everyone
cute.
fucking hates
They
us.
did it. That's hilarious. The sponsors we've finally acquired leaving immediately.
So we decided to go. What's going on?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. We decided to go out for dinner, and we went to a Mexican place that I really like. It was very good. And we were going to go to a different place, but then we were walking, and we passed it, and I was like, let's just go here. They have really good queso. And the waiter was like, oh, like, you should try this tequila. Like, it's the best tequila you'll ever have in your life, blah, blah, blah. And Steph just got here, like, just got off the plane. So we were like, yeah, sure, like, we'll have the shot. So we took it, and then we ordered the queso. We're eating the queso. And then he comes over, and he's like, oh, like, do you guys want another one? And now, like, we're feeling it. Like, because
Yes.
we're lightweights, you know. So, yeah, we took another one. And on top of it, we went out to have a margarita with the food. So we had a margarita. So now we're tipsy, right?
Picturing 3 drinks in, Andrew. Okay.
Yeah. So we're walking home and we pass this bar that's like bumping it. They have a DJ. They're playing like all the hits. You know, one of those, like the it bar on the street. And Stephanie was like, oh, like, should we take another shot? Kidding around, but you know me. And like once I'm tipsy, I will not turn down alcohol. Then,
Yes.
yeah. So I'm like, hell yeah. And she was like, oh my God, I was kidding. I grabbed by the wrist, we go inside, and I don't know what happened.
How long were you in there for?
I remember them turning the lights on and saying, you have to leave.
Wait. Same.
Yeah.
When we went to Broadway, we closed it down.
No, yes. And then we got in some random person's Uber, and well, we made friends with them.
You didn't just like hop in their car.
No, like we made friends with them, and we were going to like
Okay.
a bar nearby.
Oh, you weren't done after that.
No. Stephanie was being like the babysitter. And so we get in someone's Uber, and they were really funny. Like, we made really good friends with them. We go to this bar, and now it's getting cloudy, and I don't remember much about the second bar, but all I remember is every time the bartender would give me a drink, I would spill it. And I spilled 3. I would go to grab it. No, I don't know what. It's like I forgot. It's like I could use my arms, but I forgot how to use my hand. So, like, I would go to grab it, and I would spill it every single time.
And they kept pouring you another one?
Yes, because now hear me out. You know, I get tipsy so quick, and then I act really drunk for a really long time before I get blackout. So I wasn't blackout. I was just really drunk. So like
Yeah.
I wasn't being sloppy. I just so happened to keep knocking over this drink. The one thing I've been waiting to tell you about
Okay.
actually happened right before that.
Before you got home?
No, right before we went to the Mexican place. This one is so confusing, and that's why I saved it for after. Okay, we're sitting here, and
In your apartment?
Yes, we're sitting in my apartment,
Okay.
in my kitchen. Steph just got here. We were like eating a little something. I don't know what we were doing. And I get a knock on the door, and the dogs start going crazy, obviously, because no one ever knocks on my door. First of all, like, it's 2024. Who knocks on people's doors anymore? I was like, who is that? So I looked through the little peephole, and it's two guys in, like, suits and blazers. And I was like, this is really spooky. This is really spooky.
Wait, you opened the door?
No, so Stephanie was like, don't open it. Don't open it. But I looked, and, like, they were very much, like, frat boy, like, cute, like, whatever. So I cracked the door open, like, literally maybe 6 inches. I was like, hello? And they were like, hey. And I literally, it was so awkward. And Stephanie was doing that, like, behind me. And I was like, what's going on? And they were like, you want to hang out and drink with us? And they held up, like, a bottle of alcohol. And so I was like, well, no, not really. Like, and then they were like, sorry, like, we live down the hall. And then he was like, well, he lives down the hall. I'm here visiting. And we were just seeing if you want to hang out.
But how'd they pick your apartment?
So they didn't go to anyone else's.
Oh, I don't know about that.
And, like, they were, like, cute frat guy types. Like, so I was like...
But that's exactly who's going to kill you.
And they had pizza. And they were eating it.
Oh, I would have went.
So the next thing I said, I was like, is that Jet's Pizza? And they were like, oh, yeah. Like, and I was like, oh, my God, like, I love that. So I started talking about the pizza. And they wound up being really nice. Here's my theory, okay? The one who's visiting, the one that lives here, is, like, his good friend. And he's trying to help him make friends.
Aww.
And I was not nice.
You weren't nice?
No, because I get so, like, flustered and closed off, and I didn't ask, like, any form of contact, didn't ask for Instagram, nothing.
Oh.
I was like, sorry, like, no, I don't want to hang out with you right now, and also, like, never again, because I didn't ask for any contact. I was thinking about it all night, definitely, until I got drunk, but...
Sometimes you can't control how you react in certain situations, though. Also, that's just, like, very spooky.
No, Sam, I was so confused. For the whole hour after, anything Steph would say to me, I would just be like... But why my door?
Yes.
Like, why me?
Yeah, it would have made more sense if they were just knocking on everyone's in the hallway.
Like, two straight frat guys, like, knocking on my door to hang out with, like, little gay me.
And they were in suits?
Like, blazers. And they apparently just came from, like, a fundraiser.
Oh.
It's right? Isn't it just so confusing?
It's just giving, come back to my apartment.
He lives... Well, it seemed like he wanted to come in mine. They, like, held up the bottle of alcohol, and it was champagne, no less, which is so strange. It seems like they wanted a little frisky action.
A little bump in the night?
Anyway, so that was really confusing.
You could have ended up on Crime Junkie.
Oh, I know. I could have ended up in a suitcase base sponsor.
Yeah, imagine.
Well,
I hope not. But if it is, at least put me in a base.
Guys, please, literally, please, I'm begging you, do not put me in a suitcase. I want to live.
I mean, you would have to chop me up into such tiny pieces to get me in a suitcase.
Yeah, you would need, like, a U-Haul or something. Bays U-Haul.
Yes, 20-foot U-Haul.
With one of them signs on the back.
Wide load, yeah.
I didn't eat today, and I took Adderall.
I was watching Francesca on TikTok. She's a girl that was on Too Hot to Handle. Her husband, or I don't know if they're actually married yet, but they're for sure engaged. So I'm just going to call him her husband. One of the names he really wants to name his kid is Orca. They were going through, like, baby names that she loves, or that they love but they won't be using. And Orca was one of them. Like the whale.
When people are like, oh, they're going to get bullied. I'm like, okay, who cares about getting bullied for a name?
No. Orca.
Orca's wild.
Yeah.
There's so many things, like fat, blowhole. Like,
I didn't even think about being called blowhole.
There's so many things. That's crazy.
Like, it's a pretty sounding word, sure, but just, you can't do that.
But so is gonorrhea.
They're not doing it. Gonorrhea is not a pretty sounding word.
Gonorrhea is beautiful. What do you mean? Gonorrhea, syphilis, diabetes.
The other name that was on her list is Afternoon.
You're kidding.
No, I'm dead ass.
Viagra's really pretty.
That is a pretty name.
That's Viagra. That's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's also Viagra Falls. It's like a seventh world wonder or something. You know, I also went out this weekend. I don't know that we've ever gone out separately on the same night. I wasn't that drunk, but I was pretty drunk. Mm-hmm. I was totally fine the next morning. It was fantastic. I just did tequila shots. But want to know what happened?
What?
I got goofy drunk,
Okay.
where you just start oversharing, but not in an emotional way.
Oh.
I need to apologize publicly to every single one of them. These two girls, this is where it started, okay? These two girls came up. We were in Wannabes. Now, Broadway was very busy because
Okay.
Morgan Wallen was in town. So there were so many people. And you couldn't, like, walk around anywhere.
Is he in
were just
jail?
like, no, I think he probably paid his way out of it. We decided all of the other bars were just too busy, so we said, we'll go to Wannabes, which is the karaoke bar. And if it's too busy, we'll dip. We get to Wannabes. There was a 30-minute wait, but the guy let us, like, know, like, a back way to get in, so we got in without a wait. We're sitting there. I take another shot that was given to me. I'm chilling at this point. Maybe, like, 30 minutes later, while we're waiting for everyone's karaoke songs, these girls come up to me, very sweet. Just, you know, they're the best. They're always the best.
Right.
Well, I'm not the best. I don't really get that nervous anymore to meet people.
Yeah, no, you're so good at it now.
Sometimes I black out, but I don't, like, just ramble off really weird things. She had also just graduated college today, that same day. And I was, like, saying, congrats and whatever. But then all of a sudden, I said, do you know what graduations remind me of? And she's like, what? I said, ASPCA dead dog commercials.
Why?
I do not know. It came out of my mouth, and I was like, the two of them just kind of looked at me like, like they were trying to get it and, like, understand. So then the only other thing I could get to come out of my mouth was I have hemorrhoids. And
Samantha,
then I walked away.
Is it true?
I don't know.
Okay.
I thought I got my period, but it turns out, I mean, butthole talk. I mean, this is medical talk, not even butthole talk. I realized it was coming from the nether region.
So you have hemorrhoids.
No. So it only happened for, like, a little bit, and it was never in my underwear. It was only if I was sitting with my knees up on a squatty potty.
I'm sorry, I don't know
why. So I
why.
either have an internal hemorrhoid, which doesn't hurt at all, or I had diarrhea the day before, so I might have had, like, an anal fissure. But why am I telling this to people on Broadway? And then because I told it to one person, every other fan we met that night, I told them I have hemorrhoids.
Samantha, I'm still out of breath from when, I don't know why, but when you said it wasn't in my underwear, as in, like, the hemorrhoid being in your underwear, I'm short of breath.
No, the blood.
I'm short of breath.
The blood
I'm just
wasn't
picturing
there.
it and they're like a little grape or something. I'm just like...
Well, I'm pretty sure hemorrhoids are your veins, so I don't think that they
Samantha,
can come out.
I can't. I'm getting...
You're getting what? Have you never had one?
No.
Well, me either, so.
Genuinely,
But
I
I just
haven't.
feel like you of all people would have a hemorrhoid.
Now, why the fuck would you say that?
Because it happens, like, when you have pooping problems, like you push too hard. Like, women get them a lot after giving birth.
Yeah, but my thing is I don't push because my back. I can't. That's why I take longer because, like, I don't...
You just give hemorrhoid.
I give hemorrhoid?
Yes.
I do not give hemorrhoid. I give anything, but I do not give hemorrhoid. I'm so open. I would say I have hemorrhoids.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, if I saw you walking by, I'd be like, yeah, he's got a hemorrhoid.
Just like a hemorrhoid kind of vibe?
Yes. You give, honestly, take it as a compliment. You give, I've got hemorrhoids and they don't stop me. I've got hemorrhoids and that's okay. Like, I can do it with hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
I can do it with hemorrhoids.
Okay, well, I don't have hemorrhoids, but if I give hemorrhoid vibes, I'll embrace it, okay?
Well, I just told like a whole bar full of people that I have hemorrhoids. That was just, I feel so bad for anyone that met me that night. I'm hoping they were all just as drunk as me.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
They don't know.
right now you're telling the entire podcast about it.
Well, that's fine because I'm doing it sober.
And, like...
But, like, meeting me in person, you're like, oh, wait, I get to say hi and, like, take a picture, which we did all of those things. But just, like, I don't think that, like, when I meet you and give you a hug, I don't want you to be like, yeah, she told me
And,
about
like,
her hemorrhoid.
you're probably sweaty and, like, hemorrhoids, it's a heavy H, so, and you're, like, in there, like, your hot breath in their ear. It's like, I have
Yeah, like, my eyes have
hemorrhoids.
glazed over in different directions. Like, I have hemorrhoids.
And you probably were very, like, breathy with the H. Ugh. Hot breath.
So, when I was on the plane to Nashville, I had some Samantha Science moments.
Oh.
/ I also had just really revolutionary thoughts.
Right.
And
just
I
like
don't know if anybody has answers to these or anybody can maybe agree with my thoughts. But I was just sitting there on the plane. I wrote these down in the moment. And I'm reading them on my screen, and they do kind of sound... People that think I'm on drugs, they're going to be like, yep, she was on one for this.
Yeah.
But I wasn't, okay? And I even had a good night's sleep the night before. But I was sitting there, and I thought to myself, well, I was staring at very, very good-looking clouds. Aesthetic clouds. Big,
like
fluffy.
cumulus?
Gargantuan. What does that mean?
I think it's a type of clouds. You know, it's funny because in the past few days, I decided that I want to really get into clouds.
Okay.
Oh my God, no. Wait. No. I think I just learned what that means from Dixie D'Amelio.
Getting into clouds?
Apparently that means like Coke. No, I mean genuine clouds, like in the sky, guys. Oh my gosh. Or maybe that's snow. I don't remember. But I really want to get into clouds. I want to learn what type of clouds... Because I want to look at a cloud and be like, oh, that's a rhombus cloud. That's a shape?
So that's what I'm looking at, right? Mm-hmm. I'm looking at a big, fluffy, like picture the nicest, softest cloud you've ever seen. That's what I'm staring at. And this is what goes on inside my brain in these moments. And this is like I wrote it out exactly how I thought it. Okay? This is my train of thought. If you have any answers to these, please let me know. Why don't we have open air planes with heated seats so you don't get too cold?
What do you mean open airplanes?
You know how when you're lower to the ground, sometimes the planes aren't like sealed in? Or like you can be on a helicopter with a door open?
Okay.
Why can't we be 35,000 feet in the air with open air? So like there's no sides, you're just in your seat. Your seat's heated, that way your butt can't get cold, that way you don't like get frostbite or anything. So that solves the temperature issue. And we could even just wear like a little gas mask to solve the oxygen issue, just so we can touch the clouds. Speaking of, why can't I touch fluffy clouds?
Okay, so that's what this is about. You want to touch the clouds.
Yes. And now I understand that they probably don't feel how they look, but why don't they feel how they look?
They don't feel.
No, I know, but that's messed up. That seems like an error that was made. That seems like something we should fix.
Okay.
Like, why can't I touch the fluffy clouds?
There's so much to comment on all the bullshit you just said. Like, it's so fucking stupid.
I'm only halfway through the list.
Well, no.
How do clouds stay so fluffy?
Okay, so I know. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And how do they not sink?
Sink?
Yeah, like why do they not sink?
I feel like it's an air pressure type of thing. They stay in their little air
correct,
pressures.
but water's heavier than air, so why do they not sink?
Okay, my thing is that I need to know, like I could actually cry. Like I really need to know. When it pours, like what... No, I'm like getting emotional. What the fuck do you mean all this water was up there? Like...
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So at what point do they decide... Okay, I'm too heavy now I'm going to sink. Well,
I feel like they don't have decision-making skills. Where is all the water coming from? Like, you're not telling me it's sitting up there. Is it moving around, just keep on being, like, blown up from the wind? And like, what is it? Where is the water coming from?
And what triggers it to start falling? Like a button?
Oh, yeah, what?
Now it gets to fall.
Maybe they do make decisions.
Yes, there's too many things that are so unexplainable.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, most of the stuff you just said was really fucking dumb.
Okay, one more thing.
Yeah.
This is breaking news.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Chili's is going out of business.
No, what? No, they're not.
Yes.
No, they're not. You're making this up. I would have known about this. In fact,
somebody said it, and then I said... Oh, really? So I Googled it, and it came up as correct on Google.
I would have had like 10 people text me. I need to fact check this.
Okay.
Guys, if you don't know, I worked at Chili's for 7 years.
You had the best Chili's. Maybe your Chili's isn't going out of business.
Well, we were top 5 in the business. No big deal. Samantha.
Another quick update.
Yeah.
My dryer exploded yesterday, so... adult things really got me going.
Okay, I see 24 locations are closing.
Well, no, that's what I said. Like, that's what I was trying to get at earlier, is they usually start slow by, like, only closing certain ones. And that's the first sign to there's an issue.
I saw this coming,
Or
though,
like,
because
we're struggling.
when I started working there in 2014 or 2013, I don't know when I started there, the food quality was so good. Like, it was my favorite restaurant. That's why I started working there. It was so, so good. And throughout the years, the quality got so bad.
Down.
They started, like, putting more, like, other stuff. I think it was, like, tofu, like, in the chicken. And, like...
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like, the chicken was half tofu.
Ew.
The grilled chicken, that's why, like, when you cut it, it didn't have, like, the lines. A lot of these chain restaurants, it's not, like, it's part tofu, like, cheaper stuff.
Can you say that word again?
Tofu.
Why are you saying it like that? Tofu.
Tofu.
Yeah, tofu. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Today's sponsor of the Sidetracked podcast is Factor, a.k.a. my most favorite thing ever.
Factor, you got to keep coming back, and we will keep coming back and bring in our party with us.
Keeping my belly full.
Well, that's
Keeping me
quite the task.
satiated.
That's quite the task there you got, Factor. All this talk about Factor, and I don't even know what it is.
Factor helps you meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen. That is an important part.
That is.
It does make a big difference. It really does. Meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes, and I am an impatient peanut. I want my food right now, and I don't want to have to wait for it.
And you guys, if this is the first time you're hearing us talk about Factor, then this is probably the first time you're watching us. We have worked with Factor so much, and aside from the working part, we actually order it on our own. We are obsessed with it, and almost all the time, there is Factor in our fridge, both of our fridges. We love it. We just recommended it to Zach's grandparents, and they love it. If you're having some trouble, with like food delivery services, spending too much money on them, Factor is a great alternative.
They have 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every single week. You cannot get bored. Ooh, they also don't just have lunch and dinner. They do have breakfast and dessert. You can treat yourself to restaurant quality meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, and blackened salmon. Nobody likes to spend a lot of time in their kitchen. There's no shopping, there's no prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. No dishes to do. You can enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. You can choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories, maximize protein intake, avoid meat, or simply eat well balanced. Hit them with it.
So head to factormeals.com/sidetrack50 and use code sidetrack50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That is such a sweet deal. That code is sidetrack50 at factormeals.com/sidetrack50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. You guys, we are not steering you in the wrong direction. Factor is amazing. We love it. And now back to the podcast. Thank you so much to Factor for sponsoring this episode. We love you. Papa hemorrhoid?
No. Okay, fuck you. I just punched the desk.
Did you see the gigantic sculpture of the hot dog that squirts confetti every day at 12 p.m. until June 13th?
What?
I don't know. I saw a TikTok and it's a massive dog, a massive wiener in a bun. And
where?
It shoots confetti at 12 p.m. every single day until June 13th.
Is it Taylor Swift related?
What? Maybe. Okay, guess where it is. Guess where it is. Take one guess.
Okay, giant wiener shooting confetti.
Well, just anything weird.
Las Vegas?
No.
Okay.
That was a good guess.
Alabama?
New York. It's in New York City.
But is it like for a restaurant?
I don't know, because like I think it's funny, but then like if I look into it and it's like, oh, it's for like cancer awareness, it makes it like less funny. So
I mean, it is a hot dog shooting confetti. It's funny regardless.
Yeah.
And very random. Very random. Also, like, where is it shooting out of?
The tip.
It's not shooting out of the tip.
Well, why would it shoot out of the side?
Because that's very, very suspicious if it's coming out the tip.
Why does your tongue do that when you talk? Like, it doesn't have to do that. It could still...
Oh, God.
You're talking with the Ew. Okay. We need to get into the advice, if anyone's still here. Audio listeners, just know that you're lucky.
Welcome back to Advice. Advice with Samantha Joe and Andrew TMI. A place where you can come to hear very inspiring,
Advice.
very uplifting
Advice.
from two people who have lived such extraordinary, full lives. That they can give advice on anything with their degrees in advanced psychology.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome to Voicemails, sharing your secrets.
Can you shut the fuck up? Listen.
Yes.
Everyone, we sometimes take advice and we have a number that you guys can call or text maybe, I don't know. But we put it on our Instagram, so make sure you go follow our Instagram at something Sidetracked. I always forget what it is. It'll be in the description. It's where you guys can ask us. You could call in anonymously and have us answer your advice, and your little voice will be on the podcast, or you can do it text-wise and we could read it if you're really anonymous, okay?
Yeah,
So-
I was gonna say, yeah, make sure that if you don't want people hearing your voice or like maybe figuring it out, just use a translator.
Or text.
We have a couple voicemails to listen to today, and I think we have to start with a bang.
That just gave me anxiety. Editing you, that sentence gave me anxiety.
Why?
You're like, we have a couple advice things to answer today.
Not everyone just speaks fluently.
I don't.
Some of our brains work differently.
I don't.
Want to know what this person can't?
Sure.
They can't stop ordering DoorDash.
Oh, I'm excited for
let's
this
get
one.
into it.
This is good because
Me
you and I
too, same.
actually, we have this problem.
No, yeah, like I literally was telling someone this morning how I need to delete the apps again because it's really bad.
DoorDash, if you want to sponsor, we use you a lot.
Yeah, he's a DoorDasher. I'm an Uber Eatser.
Okay, so I just realized I spent like $1,000 on DoorDash in a month, and like, I need some advice. How the heck do I stop ordering DoorDash? Because I have food at home, but every time it just sounds so good. Like, oh, I just have a craving for something, and so, yeah. Can you guys give me some advice on that? I need to stop ordering DoorDash right now.
Right now.
It is a drug.
First of all.
It is a drug. Well, first of all,
No, it
food is a
is.
drug. Food is a drug. Eating is an addiction.
Yeah, it is.
I said
think
it.
people understand that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's controversial. I think people get that.
So, I mean, I have a few things I could say, but do you have...
Yeah, I would like to preface this by it's an ongoing issue.
Yes.
I still order too much Uber Eats and DoorDash. It's just, first of all, so give yourself some grace because it's so convenient. Especially nowadays. Like, even the restaurant I ate at for lunch, she was saying that the chef said 90% of their orders come from DoorDash and, like, Uber Eats and
Yeah.
to-go food now. Like, I think ever since COVID, people just got so
100%.
used to it. And, like, people, like, don't even eat in restaurants as much as they used to. But, unfortunately, the struggle is real.
Yeah.
I could have so much food in my pantries, but if I just want something and it's quick and easy, I can do something else while the order is getting brought to me. But I will say it is so expensive.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. The amount of fees, it's ridiculous. But
It's so bad.
do you have any advice, or is it just like a Me Too
For
moment?
me, the only thing that I have found that works is like making a meal plan for the week. So I don't have to just sit there and think, oh, I wonder what I'm going to eat. Or like factor meals help me a lot. Or like I just have to have like a plan. I have to have the groceries and I have to plan out what I'm going to eat. Even if it's just like the big meals that I have to cook.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people meal prep. I'm weird about meal prepping for some reason. But if I just like say like, okay, I know what I'm having for dinner each night, then I'm not even... Like, I don't have the thought, really, to go grab my phone to Uber Eats it because I already know what's for dinner.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that helps, and it still doesn't help that much.
I think, okay, so my advice is meal prepping. I typically don't like meal prepping, and I know you don't because it's like the same thing every day. But I feel like you make like really like niche things, like all the ingredients to meal prep. But like if you make like, for instance, while Steph was here, she cooked and she made like Mexican ground turkey.
Oh, yeah.
And white rice, and then she also made grilled chicken. And then she made tzatziki sauce. She made like stuff for like taco stuff, and then like every night we could have something different with just the meat and the rice.
Yes.
So it was like we had Greek bowls one night, then we had like Mexican. You could literally put like sauce and mozzarella. Sorry. And you could have like a little like Italian dish. So like if you don't make it too niche, it really can be like tasty, and you can make like little fun like plays on the stuff that you love to order. And okay, it's okay to DoorDash sometimes. So
yes,
what I'll do, like when I'm trying to cut back on DoorDashing, is like I'll DoorDash a whole pizza. I'll have like a slice.
Multiple meals.
I'll have a slice like here and there. So like, what?
We're hilarious.
Why?
Here's how to fix it. DoorDash bigger portions.
Well, that saves on delivery at least. But like,
yeah, until I eat the full portion the first time.
Well, like the whole pizza.
Been there.
Same.
My boyfriend is sleeping with my best friend. The fact that you are aware of this and still used my boyfriend is crazy. It should be my ex-boyfriend slept with my best friend.
This is
So let's
sad.
listen.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, Andrew and Sam. It is one of your subscribers for both of you from Denver, and I love you both. I was calling because I have a little bit of a situation going on, and I was wondering if you all could help me with it. So, pretty much what's happening is I found out that my significant other of 9 years has been sleeping with my best friend this entire time. And I still love him. And I don't know what to do. Obviously, like, it's like break up with him.
Yeah.
But we were talking about getting engaged, and I love him, and I just don't know how to end it, or if I should end it, or if I should forgive him. And, yeah, I love you both. Bye.
I love you.
I
But this is gonna hurt.
actually feel terrible.
No, me too. Like, I first of all, I love you. Your boyfriend doesn't, which sucks to hear. But you're saying you've been together for 9 years, right? And that you love him, which makes sense because most, like, that you loving him is normal. And so don't, like, give yourself a hard time because you found out he did something awful and you still love him. Like, that, those feelings don't just go away. Like, you're gonna still love him. But he simply does not love you back like that. He might say he does, but if you loved somebody, because this isn't just I went to the bar and I had a one-night stand. This is for 9 years. I've said the whole time that he's been sleeping with your best friend. That wasn't like a one-time mistake. That's a continual choice that he made over and over and over and over and over again to continue hurting you. You simply have to leave him.
Yeah, I think...
And find a new best friend.
Well, yeah. It's first of all, friendship breakups can hurt just as bad. So
Double whammy.
It's like a double whammy for you. And I genuinely feel so bad. I could tell how upset this makes you. And
double homicide.
I think it's so, if you're saying this, if you're telling us this and we're just like, dump them, break up with them. I feel like it's so like tone deaf for us to be like, just break up with them. I mean, it's been 9 years. And at this point, it's not just your boyfriend. You feel like he's your entire life. I know that. I've been with my boyfriend for 8.5, so I get it. I promise you, like, when you do break up with him, it's going to be the worst thing ever, and it's going to be so scary. You're going to have to start over new. Like, where am I going to live? If you have pets, like, what am I going to do with the pet? You know, like, whatever it's going to be. But somewhere down the line, like, all that smoke is going to clear, and you're going to be so glad that you made that decision when you're finally with the person that's right for you and makes you happy, and you'll laugh at the thought that you were so scared to leave. And you're going to be like, I can't even believe I was in that situation when I have this here right in front of me. Someone who loves you. You know what I mean? So
that will not cheat on you. You actually can't stay. You deserve to be loved the way that you're feeling towards him. You deserve to have that back for yourself.
And you're never, ever, ever going to be happy if you stay, because it's not even going to be on the back. It's going to be on the forefront of your mind. Yeah. And so you have to leave for yourself, for your future kids. If you're going to have kids, your family, you will be a better person, and you will have such a better life, and you won't even think about this one day.
And they're going to be so hot.
Mm-hmm.
Breakup glow ups, oh my gosh, they're so real. Now, how you do that, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you initiate that other than simply getting to a point where you feel like strong enough that you can just like rip the Band-Aid off. You definitely need a new best friend. And that is going to hurt just as bad, especially like if they've been in your life for a super long time, obviously 9 years. Yeah. At least. I doubt that you met them at the same time. But it's just something you gotta do for yourself, because you will know no peace anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, because that ignorant bliss that you've had the last 9 years is gone. Yeah. Now you're aware.
You will never trust him again, even if the friend was taken out of the equation.
Your brain is going to tell you all of the good things. It is going to remind you of every good time you've ever had with this person. It is going to focus on the good memories, because your nervous system needs that. I read a quote that said your nervous system will choose a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven every single time. Mm-hmm. Because that familiar hell is what's going to get your nervous system to like level out again, and that's where your body is the most comfortable.
But please keep us updated. You guys can always, if you send in advice, you can always call again just to update us, and we'll play it again, we'll listen to it, we'll react to it, whatever. Okay?
Make sure you like put that it's an update in the beginning, so we get like alerted for it. My boyfriend didn't ask me to prom.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, he could have been sleeping with your best friend, okay?
It could be worse.
Yeah.
No, I hope that he didn't ask somebody else, though. Let's listen.
Hi, Sam and Andrew. I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy that you asked for us to give or ask for advice, I guess. But I actually need more so like validation. Like, I need you guys to say that I'm not crazy. So
I got you.
Basically, last weekend was my senior prom. At my school, you only go to prom senior year, and like it's always been something I've looked forward to like since I was a little girl. I know it's super cliche, but it was really important to me. And I also really wanted to be asked to prom. The guy makes like a cute poster or whatever.
Now we're too old.
And I told my boyfriend of nearly 2 years, like months in advance, like back in like February, like, please ask me to prom. I even sent him ideas to ask me to prom because I just wanted to fulfill that little dream of like, you know, being asked to prom and making it like a cute big deal, whatever. This man did not ask me to prom, okay? It is the Friday before prom. Prom's on Saturday. The Friday before, and he asked me, could you get to school early? So he could ask me to prom the day before, okay? So I was really upset, and I just need to hear that I'm not crazy, because I had told him months in advance, like, I want to be asked to prom. I even sent him ideas, and he waited until the last possible minute. Like, I don't think you're really supposed to ask people to prom, like, the day before. And I don't know, it just kind of hurt my feelings. Okay, I love you guys so much. I love this podcast, and keep doing what you're doing.
I'm really curious to hear you first.
Okay. So first of all, I think you are not crazy. If something upset you, those are your feelings, and that doesn't make you crazy. And, you know, maybe it's a misunderstanding. However, I flipped my opinion once you said that he asked you the day before, because you guys have been dating for 2 years. You guys are obviously going together. It now depends how he acts. If he's lazy, what?
That is just the biggest excuse that they all use. Well, obviously we were going together. We've been dating. You're my girlfriend. Obviously we're going to prom together. They all say that.
Well, did you let me finish, or did you?
No, I just had a reaction. It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Anyway, like, obviously you guys are going together. And now, if he didn't ask you at all, then I'd be like, yeah, absolutely not. And if it was lazy, like, if it was, like, thrown together, like, the day before, then yeah, I agree with you. But maybe he planned to do it the day before. Like, maybe it was something, like, because obviously you guys are going together. Maybe he planned that day. If it was lazy and thrown together, then yes, I agree with you. But you guys are dating. It's insinuated you're going together.
Okay, I kind of agree with the last part. Like, if it was like a very well planned, like you know, because of how he did it, that it was like thought out for at least 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, where it took him a little bit of time to like put it all together, and like he had the effort going into it, then okay. But if you showed up to school and he had like a sign that he got and wrote with a marker the day before prom, then no, he just was trying to cover his ass because it didn't matter to him until he knew it was going to be too late. Oh shit, I have to do it now or I won't be able to anymore. Then that's shitty. But only shitty, not break up shitty. You expressed something that was important to you. You vocalized it. So then the excuse can't be, how was I supposed to know that you wanted that? Because I can't read minds. Well, I told you, and you actively chose to ignore that request. Like, you knew, like, I told you exactly how much it meant to me, and you chose to ignore it. So if it was done last minute, like you said, I think there's a problem. But if he had a problem that can just be spoken through and talked to in a mature way, like, now if you express that to him, like how that made you feel, and he like dismisses it or just like acts that way about something else, then it might be a bigger issue. But he could just hear what you know what I mean? Hear, okay, like, that hurt my feelings. Like, this is how it made me feel. It might not be how you meant for it to make me feel, but in the future, could you, like, put a little more effort into the things that are important to me? I don't think that because you're dating, it's insinuated that you're going together. I think that men use that as an excuse to not have to put the effort in.
What effort? Like, what do you mean?
In, like that's a huge reason that, like, men nowadays think that they don't have to ask you to be their girlfriend. Oh. Well, I just thought we knew it. Or, I mean, it is a thing with, especially like when people are going to proms and stuff, that it's like, well, we're dating. I just thought, like, you knew that we were going together.
Yeah.
Even though I'm sure their girlfriend has let them know. And, like, you see how their girlfriend your girlfriend reacts to other girls getting asked to go. Yeah. Like, it is a special thing that doesn't take that much effort. Mm-hmm. It's not that hard. That's
what I'm saying. Like, if he knew it meant a lot to her, he should do it. And as long as it was planned, I think he's in the clear. Like, it's fine. But if it was just like something like thrown together, but we also have to remember he's 17, 18 years old. He can't like get a fucking hot air balloon. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no, that's what I'm saying is you can just tell if it took any effort. Like, did he have to order something, even if it was small, that he couldn't have ordered last night and had Amazon Primed the next morning. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess I
even
agree.
If it was super last minute, you know what I mean? And he still was like, oh shit, and put all the effort in. I just know how, like, we are as women. And I guarantee that she reiterated it as time was going on. I don't think she said it one time. Yeah. And then nothing else for weeks until the day before.
To me, it could be like for instance, sometimes like when I used to open Christmas gifts and stuff, my mom, like, I would have all my gifts out and I would open them all, and then we would clean up all the wrapping paper. You know, we would be like, oh, like, thank you, say all like thank you, start opening like toys, and then she'd be like, oh wait, what's that? And there would be like the best gift like hidden somewhere, and like, so she would save it for last. So because it would be something either like I really wanted or whatever, and she would like make me think I wasn't getting it and then surprise me. Like, so it was like a double surprise. So it could have been something like that where, what?
Nothing.
What? We can't, like, we have to give people advice. We can't just like blindly be like, fuck men, the girl's always right. I'm giving her.
I didn't say that. I said have a good conversation in a healthy way. I said even if he did it wrong, you can still tell him without being mean. You can still tell him how you feel without like being accusatory.
But what was funny about what I said?
He could have just made a mistake.
But what was funny about what I said?
I was thinking of a man thinking, oh, I just wanted to wait to the last minute so you like didn't think I was going to ask you and it was more special. Once again, that just sounds like an excuse. So if she's just mad about the time frame and he did put effort in, then take a deep breath. It's fine. He still cares about you. You know what I mean? Like, it's really okay. Yeah. But if he doesn't care, if he just didn't care, which fits you like I said, it's just a part of dealing with men at that age. They just simply like their puberty hormones are so intense, and men are already like wired differently mentally, and as they emotionally mature, they can handle that better than like a little boy in high school who just like thinks about girls and like, you know what I mean, like they just make bad choices. So do girls, but I just think it's not that. Like, if he cares, then you can tell, I guess. Like, his intentions behind it. I also don't hate men. Like, I think the last time I said, everyone's like, the way that Sam hates men. I don't hate them. I just think that they can be buttholes sometimes. But women can be beaches sometimes, too. Like,
that's all I was saying.
I'm a woman,
but...
so I experience more of the other side. You know what I mean? But my experiences are with men versus... men can have their thoughts on women. You know?
And what you just said is exactly what I said in that one episode, and I was dragged across the fucking planet for it. So everyone could go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you guys, don't forget to go comment. Oh gosh, what was it? Anywho, what did we tell them to comment? Well, you guys remember. Go comment that. Oh yeah, this is not it. That's not a good look.
Yeah, this is not giving. This is not a good look. Can you leave a heart emoji afterwards?
No.
And a sparkle emoji. No, that way we know the real ones versus the fake people that actually hate us. Honestly, seeing like this is not a good look with a little like sparkle emoji at the end is funny.
Or any emoji, because someone saying this isn't a good look wouldn't leave an emoji. So
okay,
like,
sure. And no period. No grammar. And spell something wrong.
Oh, see, you make them jump through fucking hoops.
I only just said that to get you.
You
Jumping
guys,
through hoops
just comment
really
anything.
Triggers my memory of Toontown. There was this one game where you would swim through the hoops in the water, and you would get jelly beans.
Audio listeners, give this 5 stars. Follow us on Instagram if you guys want to be included in the advice segments. And
stars make me think of this book that I used to listen to as a kid, or my mom would read to me, called Goodnight Moon.
Okay, that's really a sweet story. Thank you guys for listening today. And we are done, right?
Huh?
Bye, guys.
It's over?
Do you want to say bye?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, bye.